Okay, so this is the whip stitch. This is the running stitch. I'm going to do another running stitch now. This is what I have left from the last time I used it, which is not enough. I wouldn't be able to use it and tie it off. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then rethread it. So again, I have just a little bit of the thread poking out. It's easier to control that way. And I put it into the hole. And then I pull the thread down until I have about an arm's length. Once you get used to it, you can maybe go a little bit longer if you're comfortable. I wouldn't go any shorter than an arm's length because then you'll run out of thread too fast. So I went like this, and then I'm taking my thumb and rolling the thread again until it makes that kind of twisty twist. Then I'm putting my finger on the top of the twist, pulling with my left hand, holding with this one, so it makes a nice knot. Okay. And again, I'm making a running stitch this time. I'm going to make it right here. I go through the back towards the front until it makes the knot contacts the fabric. And then I'm going to make my implied line, which is just a line that's not all the way connected, but you can still tell that it's a line. Sort of like connect the dots. So I'm making my stitches evenly spaced, and the length of each one is the same. And I want it to feel like a smooth line, not all choppy, and I want everything to be lined up. You probably are going to want to have the space in between a little shorter than the length of the stitches. That's traditionally what people do. And it's easier to keep everything straight if you have it facing you all the time. If you turn over to try to see what's going on in the back, it'll actually end up not as neat. It goes against what you would think. So you leave a little space, keeping your stitches the same length. Can you see how I'm testing to make sure I'm in the right spot before I pull the needle through? And you will again do about twice that, so you'll make yours 2 inches. Don't go all the way to the end, leave a little space because I'm going to show you how to end it. I'm going to only do this many so I can show you how to end it off, tie it off, but you'll go about 2 inches, about 10 stitches. So now I've gone as far as I'm going to. I'm going to tie it off. The thread is in the back. You turn it over, and you are going to go into your last stitch, and this is what it looks like on the back. You're going to go into your last stitch and then up through the last thread that comes through. Very similar to how we ended the whip stitch, except for we're not going over the edge. So I'm going to do that 3 times. And then one more time I'm going to go partway through, like I did with the whip stitch, but now I've got the side here that has the thread attached to it, and I have the other side here with the point. I'm going to take the part that's not attached, and I'm going to wrap it around the point 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to grab the point and pull it through that twist. And it's going to make a little knot, sort of like how we started. And I'm going to pull on this, but then use my fingers to push all of that down, and it makes a little self-locking knot. Okay, so these are the other knots that I've made. This one, and now this one. Okay, then I'll decide how long to cut it. I'm going to leave it a little long because sometimes you might decide you need to do something with it. But if you wanted to, for some reason, you could cut it a little shorter. Leave a little bit there though so it doesn't undo. So that is your running stitch, and this is your whip stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your samples, and you're going to do one, bring it to me, I'll take a look, give you any helpful hints that you might need. So you're probably going to end up filling up your whole sample with different practices until you get it down pat. Then once you're all set, I'll have you bring it to me, I'll sign it with my name, and that way you know you got your 5 points for this part of our project. Alright, so again, we've got the whip stitch, we've got the running stitch, we know how to start it, we know how to end it, and as you get further on in your project I can show you other tricks, but that is the basics, and you should be able to do pretty much anything you want to with that. Alright, talk to you later.